And for more details, we're very delighted to be joined by Dr. Ayman Ghonem. Good afternoon, Dr. Ghonem, Dr. Ayman Ghonem.
Good afternoon, madam. How do you do?
How are you doing, sir? Of course, could you tell us more about this fully funded training initiative and its main objectives?
Well, actually, the digitalization is one of the important focus points of the new republic led by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. And in the heart of the digitalization lies the training and development efforts. Actually, the digitalization is a full-fledged strategy adopted by the Egyptian government and the Egyptian Republic now, and it aims at many things. Number one, it aims at transforming the government to become a fully automated digital government. All the services of the government has to be digitalized. That's one thing. It aims at improving, of course, the business environment and the investment environment, and allowing the foreign and local investors to perform most, if not all, the services and the transactions digitally. And it aims at building an Egyptian local cadre of digital professionals in programming, in network administration, and it also aims at improving the capabilities of the Egyptian manufacturing industries in the fields of manufacturing the optic fibers and and entering into the manufacturing of the computer components. That's why this initiative regarding the digitalization and regarding training the required calibers for digitalization, it includes, of course, the training and development, and training them to become programmers, to become power users, and to be able to deal with the different requirements of web design, of e-commerce, e-marketing. So we're talking about a full array of digital services that now we're trying to train our cadre on such services and on such array in order to improve their marketability in the regional and global digital market.
When we talk about initiatives like that, it's always now for almost a good span of time, we're seeing like a merge between different sectors and different academies, like for example this one between the Egyptian Military Academy and the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. Of course, this is an excellent merge, and it has a very good implication over the quality of the program. Why? Because each of those two ends, it has its own unique, distinguished abilities in its own right. If you like to elaborate on this.
Well, actually, the Egyptian Military Academy has been playing an important role in the training and development of the young Egyptian calibers in many fields. We've seen teachers, we've seen mass media professionals taking a lot of training courses and taking a lot of inductions in the military academy. And it's part of the social role that the military academy now is playing in Egypt to exploit and to use its training facilities and its superb professional trainers and professional cadre in training the young Egyptians. And now we're talking about training them in the information technology fields and digitalization, because as I told you, we're trying to market Egypt to become a regional hub for digitalization. And to do so, we have to build a whole cadre of the digital professionals in different digitalization fields, like web design, like e-commerce, e-marketing, programming, network administration. And that's why the military academy is playing such role. And actually, the Egyptian military academy has a very strong reputation in the whole region of the Middle East in delivering such training courses. Of course, the reputation is mainly because of delivering the courses and training to military personnel. But of course, now we're trying to exploit this in the economic field and in the digitalization field in order to place Egypt as a hub for digitalization for the whole Middle East.
How does mergers like that affect the quality of the educational program or the initiative, the program is in its own right?
Well, now Egypt, under President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, is trying to improve and revamp its educational system. And one of the ways to do so is to complement the educational programs delivered by the conventional educational channels like schools and colleges and universities with such training programs, customized training programs in fields like digitalization and e-commerce and web design, in order to qualify our young graduates to play a leading role in the region in these fields. And the point here is that Egypt is very rich when we talk about our human wealth. Actually, more than 50% of the Egyptian population is less than 26 years old, and this is considered to be a wealth. And a lot of countries would envy us for having such a wealth, especially the northern countries whose population are now aging. But of course, such wealth can also be a problem if we're not able to deliver the right education and the right training and the right qualification for such young generation, for such upcoming generation, because it can turn into a problem. But now we're trying to make a very good use of such wealth by delivering such education programs. And it's really important that such programs are delivered by the military academy, because we have to be honest here. We have to admit that the courses delivered by the military academy, they are highly disciplined courses, and the instructions and the quality measures, the way of induction is highly disciplined, and that's why it can generate the required results.
Right. What makes this initiative different from the other ones, especially when it comes to the training programs and the ICT sector?
Well, the involvement of the military academy actually makes it different, because as I told you, the military academy has a reputation, of course, of being highly disciplined, besides its reputation of delivering high-quality training courses in the military and in the military-related fields. The Egyptian Military Academy has such reputation in the Middle East and in the whole African continent, and this is actually part of the soft power of Egypt, I might say. But at the same time, in the past, we used to have some initiatives with good intentions, but unfortunately, it lacked the discipline, it lacked the stamina, and that's why it didn't deliver the required results. Now, with the involvement of the military academy, with its discipline, with its capabilities, I believe it will be different. I believe it will yield the required results.
What different opportunities would this initiative be able to provide for entrepreneurship and freelance work and different sectors in society?
Well, now Egypt is trying, as I told you, to be a regional hub for digitalization and for digital industries. And it's trying to equip its young generation with the required tools to lead such a role. We're now trying in Egypt to improve our investments, whether foreign direct investment or local investment. We're trying to increase such investments, and especially in the future industries like the digital industries, like the manufacturing of optic fibers, software development, programming, outsourcing, and such stuff. That's why it's important for us to start building a reputation in the whole Middle East that we have a highly qualified cadre in this field. And actually, if we look, for example, to India, the Indian subcontinent, it's now generating huge revenues and huge exports from such, or from delivering such services like information technology, software programming, software development, digital services, call center outsourcing. All such stuff is now generating huge revenues in billions of dollars for the Indian subcontinent, and it's creating jobs, and it's creating a multiplier effect in the economy. It's moving the whole economy. So I think now Egypt is trying to replicate such model and to play such a role in the Middle East, especially that India did exploit the abundance of its human resources and invested a lot in the education and development of such resources. India, by the way, it has more than 1,100 universities and different training centers for software development and software engineering and digital industries. So I believe now in Egypt we're trying to replicate such model in the Middle East, and of course this will reflect positively on our economy. This will change our economy from being a rentier-type economy into being an export-based and service-based economy.
Right. With this note, Dr. Ayman Ghonem, the financial expert, would like to thank you so much for your valuable input.